Yeah, they say the block back hot, bro. Little prostitution crackdown, E14. Let's get into it.
Now at 10, combating Oakland crime. Police rescue a woman kidnapped at gunpoint. But tonight, a homicide and triple shooting are still leaving some neighbors on edge.
Everybody knows that we need more police on the street.
We ensure that the police department has the resources that it needs to combat this crime.
City leaders confronting a crime rate that is not falling evenly across all neighborhoods. Good evening. I'm Greg Lee.
And I'm Claudine Wong. The data may tell one story, but feeling safe is another. And it's an issue Oakland leaders have faced time and time again.
New at 10, KTVU's Amber Lee live in Oakland after asking Oakland residents what they are experiencing. Amber?
Greg, they tell me they have mixed reaction to the recent violence. Some say they feel safe. Others tell me they will remain vigilant. Shattered glass at Lux Express, a smoke shop on International Boulevard in East Oakland, is evidence of a triple shooting that took place shortly after 4:30 Tuesday morning.
Hey, bro, that's why they defunded the police in the first place, bro. You giving the resources to the officers when the community really need the resources, bro.
3 people were injured in the incident, and one of them has been arrested. A trouble spot and a possible front for illegal activity, according to Charlene Wong, the city council member who represents the neighborhood.
It's just an ongoing challenge for that area. It's gambling shacks, human trafficking. It could be human trafficking related. We don't know. So it's, again, an ongoing investigation. There's a lot of just underground economy activity on that whole corridor, and it really, I'm trying to clean it up and stop it.
Less than 2 hours later, at 6:15 on Tuesday morning, a 47-year-old man was shot and killed while walking his dog in the East Oakland Hills. Still, some residents say crime numbers are down and that the city is headed in the right direction.
I feel safe in Oakland. I know to be situationally aware. I love Oakland. I feel safe. I go where I want to go.
One resident shared with us surveillance video of an incident that Oakland police described as an armed kidnapping.
Hey, that's the key word right there, bro. Situational awareness, bro. You have to be, bro. But people is resorting to illegally getting money because the cost of living and minimum wage, it just, come on, bro.
Kidnapping in the Laurel District. Investigators say on Friday night around 9:30, a man struck a woman with a firearm and forced her into a dark-colored 4-door sedan and drove off.
I don't feel safe.
Griselda Alva says Friday's incident and other crimes, such as drug dealing, sideshows, and close calls with speeding vehicles in the area are ongoing problems.
If I see a car like coming so close to me, I get like nervous and then I kind of like jump.
Police say they have located the victim from the reported kidnapping physically unharmed. The suspect was detained but later released pending further investigation.
The crime rate is still a challenge. That is why, as the chair of public safety, I think we just cannot take the gas off the pedal, and we have to continue to be vigilant.
Residents tell me they're waiting for the city to name a new police chief soon. City leaders have been tight-lipped about who the candidates are. Greg?
Yeah, certainly perception of safety is part of the equation, a big one, too. Amber Lee, live for us in Oakland. Amber, thank you.
Listen, bro, they talking about some perception of safety when they didn't let bro who just kidnapped the little broad out, bro. Less than a couple hours, bro. Let's get this. Just keep it lit, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
Thanks for joining us here on Bay Area. I'm Ann Makovic, and the city of Oakland taking new steps to try to crack down on an old problem, the sex work trade taking over parts of International Boulevard. As Katie Nielsen reports, the city council just approved installing new barriers along side streets to try to help.
These avenues, basically from 8th Avenue all the way to about 19th Avenue here on International Boulevard, are essentially the hot spots of human trafficking.
Oakland City Council member Charlene Wang represents an area known as the Blade. A major focus for her office is on reducing trafficking and prostitution, not only by introducing an ordinance in January, which increases penalties for those purchasing services, but also by getting the city to put up barriers along 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Out there naked, bro, in 0 degrees, bro.
Avenues, closing off those side streets to cars coming in from International Boulevard.
The goal is actually to force people and like the Johns to actually carry out their initiate those transactions on International where they'll be more visible.
She hopes that visibility will help Oakland police increase enforcement and not just move the problem down a few blocks.
It's going to take a multi-pronged strategy. We don't have enough police resources. The funding for services alone, all of this collectively, I hope, is what is going to make a difference for this neighborhood.
2 of the women on International agreed to talk with us, but did not want us to show their faces. Both said the barriers won't change anything.
No, it's not. It's supply and demand. It's been around for years and years. And you can even go after, but a lot of people just do it for the thrill. It doesn't really matter.
Dr. Aisha Mays is the founder of Dream.
You know, it's facts what they saying, bro. That's why I don't even know why they keep wasting their money with these little barriers and all this other weird shit.
Youth Clinic in Oakland, a nonprofit that provides medical and mental health services for the women on International. Her organization has been working closely with the city to address the trafficking issue. She says while the barriers themselves might not solve the problem, she's encouraged the city is at least taking action.
It is very easy to hide in the shadows. The issue is hidden in the shadows. And so I do think it is important for us to have some solutions for more visibility.
Wang says she's hopeful the barriers will help, but if they don't, she's committed to trying other solutions.
I am trying everything in my power to really remove this trade and get the women and girls the services.
The barriers will go up sometime in the fall. It's all part of a 6-month pilot program. After that, the city will evaluate the results and decide what to do from there.
Well, the city of San Francisco tried similar barriers on Cap Street in the Mission District, but residents there say the problem just ended up moving to Shotwell Street nearby.
You know, bro, that shit ain't gonna stop nothing, bro. Cost of living still hard, right? You go get a job, they trying to give you $15, right? When rent is in a nice place, at least, it's gonna be at least 25, 3. You know what I'm saying, bro? Storing the people, bro. Let's keep it lit.
The fight against sex trafficking in East Oakland could soon include traffic barriers. Thanks for joining us for Crown 4 News at 10. I'm Dan Thorne. The City Council took up that plan tonight as Oakland prepares to roll out the pilot program. Crown 4's Sarah Stinson has the details from Oakland City Hall.
Is it acceptable for little black and brown girls to be bought, sold, and abused on our streets in broad daylight?
Sex work and sex trafficking have become a familiar sight in neighborhoods along International Boulevard in East Oakland.
Night and day, almost 24/7, with cars slow moving, women working the streets.
The activity is happening near schools and the East Bay Asian Youth Center. Executive Director David Kakishiba says it has created an unsafe environment for the community for decades.
At nighttime, generating a lot of a good amount of gun violence and just physical assaults on women.
Kakishiba was among those who attended a public hearing Tuesday night where the Oakland
Facts, it'll get dangerous on that blade, bro. Everybody know.
City Council discussed a proposal aimed at addressing the problem. The The 6-month pilot program would close off traffic on 9th, 10th, and 11th Avenues between International Boulevard and 15th Street. The plan calls for physical barriers designed to stop drivers from cruising the area to solicit sex, as this part of East Oakland, often referred to as the Blade, has long been a hotspot for sex trafficking.
We've actually seen more arrests in the last 4 months of Johns than in the 2 years prior combined.
Councilmember Charlene Wong is leading the effort and says the pilot program is just one part of a broader strategy.
One of enforcement and cracking down on the Johns and the traffickers, exit services for women and the girls.
The project will be paid for using funds from the city's Department of Transportation. Wong says the 3 avenues were selected after consulting with police, fire officials, AC Transit, and community members.
Mind you, bruh, they think they helping the girls. All the girls gonna do is go to another street where the money at. Ain't no barriers and they can get their ducats. Like, come on, bruh.
A similar traffic control plan was implemented on East 15th Street in 2023. Kakishiba says it had an immediate impact.
Literally in a matter of 2 weeks, everything stopped.
But he says the activity didn't disappear, it shifted to the lower avenues. Several people spoke out criticizing the pilot program, worrying that it could affect nearby businesses and kick the can down the road.
Proposals aimed at disrupting those ladies, but all it's going to do is disrupt the many residents, myself included, and the local businesses.
My concern is y'all gonna push them down about my business. And every day I go to work, they're out there. Every day I leave, they're out there. We got to do something different.
Councilmember Wong says after a few more conversations like this one, the plan is to install the barriers in those avenues sometime this summer. I'm Sarah Stinson reporting in Oakland, KRON 4 News.
Yeah, just kicking the can, beating around the bush, whatever you want to call it, bruh. Real solutions would be good, right? But I think they don't know what to do, bruh. Or how to figure this shit out, bruh.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no shit, cause I never kept a saber, ho. Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. As long as you get paper, ho, cause shit, that's what the paper's from. That niggas chasing dough, but what we racing for? But we ain't racing, we just don't know how to make